What if I told you that what goes in your plants or garden also ends up in the ocean? Well, it does. During a big rainstorm, the trash, car oil, and other toxic chemicals are washed away into a storm drain, which leads to rivers, lakes, and ponds. And that is really harmful for underwater creatures like fish. But not only underwater creatures are in danger, we are too. I live in Portland, and did you know that there are more rainstorms than in the past, and that there are more impervious surfaces like parking lots? There are some parts of Portland that are more than 50% covered in impervious surfaces. Runoff moves more quickly and takes more pollutants with it. One runoff pollutant is nutrients. Nutrient is in your garden and lawn fertilizer, containing nitrogen and phosphorus. Some people put a lot of fertilizer on their lawns before a big rainstorm, which is really unpleasant. The rain will carry away the fertilizer onto the streets and run down into a storm drain, which leads to rivers, lakes, ponds, and other water bodies. When fertilizer reaches a water body, it creates plant and algae blooms. Too much algae grows, and then when it dies, bacteria uses oxygen to break up the dead plants. Before you know it, there's not enough oxygen in the water, and the fish and other organisms suffocate. In the ocean, nitrogen nurtures plant growth from single-celled phytoplankton to large seaweeds. But too much nitrogen triggers excessive algae growth that can turn the bay green. When the plants die, decomposing bacteria remove the oxygen from the water and release carbon dioxide, making the water more acidic. What you won't be able to do after something terrible like this happens is swimming. I don't know about you, but I don't want to have to tell my little sister that she won't be able to go to the beach. Did you know that you can do something about it? Well, what you can do is use garden beds. It works like a border around the plants. When you add fertilizer, make sure you don't use them with any chance of rain coming up. You need time to take up fertilizers, and if it rains, then the fertilizer intended for the plants gets washed away into the streets and into runoff. Read the fertilizer instructions and follow them carefully. Use only what you need because plants don't need as much as you think. You can stop runoff by keeping rain on your property during the rain. Get rooted. Want to keep your lawns beautiful? That's fine, but read fertilizer instructions line by line.